welcome back to the final instalment. Final instalment, that's what I was going for, of Treat Yourself Tuesday. It is going to be an awesome show. We are bursting open the craft vault. It's all about stamps and dies for you in this show. And thankfully, I'm not here on my own. Can you imagine a whole hour of me here on my own? No! I'm joined by the lovely Debbie. How are you over there? Debbie's frantically chopping away over there.
Caught me in the act. Hi Joe,
How are you
just
doing?
a little bit of last minute prep, yeah, absolutely fine. I've had my cuppa, so I'm feeling nice and refreshed. I'm looking forward to this next hour because we have got some amazing deals for you tonight.
We certainly have got some incredible deals. That's what the Craft Vault is all about, getting you the best deals. We had this show on earlier. I know that it was very, very busy this morning. We've still got lots of awesome deals available for you though. Let's dive right in and talk about, first and foremost, the Craft Box. It is amazing. It is box number 10. So if you collect these, I know we haven't had the box number 10 in stock for a good while. You have got loads in this one. It's all about your build a scene. You've got dies in here. There's stamps. More card blanks and envelopes than you can shake a toki tool at. You got it's all in here. Ribbons, papers, absolutely everything. Remember as well, what you get when you buy a Crafter's Companion subscription box is you get video tutorials. Get yourself over to crafterscompanionbox.com where you can see all the video tutorials. Whether you're using it as a beginner, whether you're using it as a stash builder, you're going to absolutely love it. £16 or $16 wherever it is that you are joining us from. Talking of joining us, Deborah's back from Defiance, Ohio. What a place name that is, Defiance, Ohio. I love it. Ohio. Are you all rebels? That's what we want to know in Defiance, Ohio. Mary's in from Tennessee. Hi, Mary. And Anja saying hello, everyone, as well. Monica's in as well, saying hi, Joe and Debbie. Debbie's had one last swig from her Bucks Fizz mug, so I know she's primed. She is like a well-primed sparkle pen, aren't you, Debbie?
Ooh, you little monkey, I can see I'm going to have to keep my eye on you tonight, Joe. I am all ready. Shall I show me your box? Do you want to see what's inside my box?
Please, show us your box, Debbie.
Come on, because I love this. Do you know what, Joe? I cannot believe, right, because when I was looking at the number on this box, this was one that escaped me. Can I just tell you, I have not seen this one before, so I got a little bit excited when I delved into this morning, because I got my hands on it this morning to have a little play.
March 2019 this one launched, Debbie.
It's just a gorgeous box. It's one of our fabulous boxes that we do so well at Crafter's Companion, our craft kit boxes, and this one is all about building the scene. We did a launch about 2 years ago of dies that you built up scenes to create those beautiful concertina cards, and this kit is absolutely right up your street if you love your builder scenes. Straight away you can see on top of the box you've got some inspiration, and I'm going to talk about this when we go in there, and also on the back of the box some more. Look how gorgeous that is. Straight away when I saw that, Joe, I thought of a light up box, you know, or a light home decor piece that you could pop in your little children's bedroom with the lovely twinkly lights behind there. Just look how beautiful that looks. It's absolutely fabulous. So again, those inspirations straight away on the box, and it does tell you you're going to make a minimum of 19 cards in here. There's over 125 elements as well, and as with all of our boxes, you've got that gorgeous, beautiful Crafter's Companion tissue paper, trying to say all those words at once, where you can take that out if you want and use it for wrapping up lots of your prezzies and your gifts and things like that. Now in here,
tissue paper.
You what, my love?
Could you die cut that tissue paper?
You can emboss tissue paper, you can die cut tissue paper, you can do whatever you want with your tissue
Love that
paper.
idea.
You can stuff it inside your gift boxes if you want and create something really nice. So yeah, absolutely. So again, let's talk about these. This is the card blanks. Card blanks, and I'll come to it in a moment, some envelopes that are matching. So let me just drag those out because they're all in. That Craig he's been in his box earlier, hasn't he? He's not put them in order. You've got envelopes and card blanks of different shapes and sizes, which I just absolutely love. Again, I think there's a 5x7 in there, 6x6, a 5x5 and a 4x4. So some great cards and envelopes ready to go. Most useful when it comes to this box. Now this is This is the bit that's going to create your builder scene. You've got this gorgeous decorative element, and I'm going to show you how easy this is to use. You've got all these gorgeous scenes on here. So you've got a stag, you've got a little rabbit, you've got some houses, mushrooms, florals, trees, even some twinkly lights. And then this one, I love this one because that's an addition. It's, do you know when you want to create your hills? The background scenes of hills. You've got the metal die. Awesome. Oh, a landscape. Producer Georgina, thank you very much. That sounds much better than my description. So you've got your landscape die there as well. So absolutely fabulous set of dies. But if you want to build your scene with some stamps, that's exactly what you can do. And on here you can see your princess castle, you've got some lovely birds tweeting away and stars in the sky, you've got lots of mushrooms on there, trees, those dandelions, a rabbit, the house, absolutely everything to create a scene. And they work perfectly with those dies as well. So I don't know if you noticed that, but some of those dies in there will fit on this, which again is absolutely fabulous. We've thrown in some black and white cardstock as well, so you've got black and white cardstock to play with. We've got coloured cardstock in here, lots of different colours in there. We've got some beautiful papered patterns, and I say papers, it's like a lovely printed, beautiful muted tones and a lovely colourway in there. And then we've also thrown in there some ribbons, 3 different sizes of ribbons, from your chunky to your medium size to your little size. And that's beautiful satin ribbon. And then right at the very bottom, you've got a little cheat sheet in the bottom of the box that tells you how to build up your beautiful scene if you're going to build it up exactly like that. And I'll show you that in a moment, Joe, but that's everything that you get that comes in this box today.
How fabulous is that? Really, really awesome. Absolutely loads in there for you. Over 125 elements. Remember, you get video tutorials included as well at craftscompanionbox.com. And the other great thing about it, if you get it in the show, we're going to give you 50 bonus Club Inspire points as well. So normally you'd be getting 20 points. However, we're going to give you 50 extra, so you get 70 Club Inspire points in there, which is awesome. Now, we've got a fabulous sentiment collection available to you in the show as well. Now, the great thing about this is that it includes 3 sort of our most popular styles of sentiment as well. So what you've got here with this one is our circular sentiment. These are Craig's favourite dies, these. You've got one of these included as well. You've got some of our word sentiments, and you've got some of our fancy font stamps and dies as well. I'll show you the feel better. I've lost a cup, Debbie. I've lost a cup. I need another cup. If you get a chance, can you cut me another cup? I just need one cup.
If I get a chance, I will do. I'll give you another cup.
Awesome. So that's your circle sentiment. That's what you're going to be able to do there. And there's lots more you can add to that. You've actually got 2 circular dies in there. You've got a straight edge, and you've got a, I was going to call it a wonky edge then, but that's not what it is. It's like a crinkle cut, isn't it? You've got the sentiment in there and then the stamp as well. So you've got lots that you can do with that and loads of options there. So you've got that. Let's move on to the word dies, because the word ones are here. And again, it's an edgeable. So you can do all of those fabulous edgeable techniques that you know and love, and you've got the word in there as well. You've then got party. I'm dreaming of partying at the moment, so it's quite fitting really. We've got those 2 together, and then what we've also got are those fancy fonts. Now the fancy fonts, the die is going to cut the word for you, and then you're going to have all the stamps around, but you can make your own sentiment, which is awesome. So you can customize and curate it as you see fit. You've got happy, and you've also got thanks as well. $8.98 or $17.90 there is your price. We have got a festive stamp collection for you on the show as well. Where's down here? Let me show you a few samples from this one. So this is what you're going to get in here. So you've got your shaker cards, and you've got 2 different types here with this one as well. Oh, sorry. So you've got this one here, which is your festive glass. You've also got the window as well. I've got a board for the window, so I can show you exactly how that one looks. Then you've also got your characters. Now, I know they are Christmas, but these do not need to be Christmas themed. I mean, she doesn't look particularly Christmassy to me. I'm going to say it. She just looks like she's out for a good time. You've then got, that's the elf. That's the elf, and then you've got the angel here as well. But lots of different gorgeous ways that you can use these. Beautiful little characters, and you've also got, oh no, she's still upside down. You've got those shake cards in there as well. £16 or $22 if you want to get your hands on those. We've also got the Reef Collection for you on the show as well. This here, very recent launch. 4 items in here for you. So you've got the Buds and Blooms, which is this one just here. You've then got this one, which is your Nature's Confetti. And you've got as well your Simple Reef here too. And then some sentiments in there as well, some festive sentiments in this particular collection. And let's see the twirling characters as well while we're here. These are awesome because they are some gorgeous stamps and dies, and they go onto a concept, and that concept is that you suspend these and then they twirl around. So maybe we'll get to see these a little later in the show. You then got sentiments in here as well. You can mix and match the characters of the aperture should you wish. So you've got the owl, you've also got the elephant, you've got the cat, and you've got the bunny in there. Going to be great for your Easter projects, that one. £23 or £29.50 if you want to get your hands on that one. Mary says another great box. Sally's saying how great the box is actually to go with the pop-up boxes. Would work well. Sam's asking what number it is. I think it's number 10, isn't it? It is number 10, Sam, indeed. And what a great Try Me selection of different dies, says Fred. They're really nice size collections actually across this whole show today. It's all about, of course, stamps and dies and mix and matching from some of our most popular previous collections. Right, Debbie, what are you going to share with us next?
Ooh, shall we ever do a quick, as I'm saying, a quick demo? I'm just going to show you the concept of how this Build a Scene box works. I love this. Should I have a favourite on the show? Yes, because this box absolutely is, oh, I just love it. I think not only the price is fabulous tonight, but the fact that what you can do with these boxes is just amazing. The idea of a light up box, oh, honestly, Joe, that just ticks my box right straight away.
Ticks your light up box.
It does tick my light up box. It does, Joe. Now, it does explain on here. So if I just show you this concept, or should I say the cheat sheet, it just gives you a little idea on how to use that. So it tells you straight away, cut yourself 4 pieces of card, Joe, and as if by magic, 2 pieces at 5.5 by 5.5, 5.5 inches, going all posh.
It's getting late, Debbie, it's getting late.
And then also 2 pieces at 5.5 by 2 inches. And then it tells you to take these 2 pieces and using your scoreboard, and I'll just quickly demonstrate this so you can see how you do this. I take it on the inches side, and I'm going to pop that onto there just like that. And then all it tells you to do is create a concertina part. So you're going to take it into the, what's that one called? That one's portrait. Wait a minute, that's landscape. Portrait way. And you're going to do where you're going to score it at quarter of an increment. So my easy way of doing it is I do it at half first on all of them. And then I go into the quarters. And that's the easiest way I work. It's just how Debbie's brain works. Especially at this time at night, this time of night especially. And that's how you create that. And you repeat that on the second one as well. So you're going to do that twice. And then what you're going to do, Joe, is you are going to take this piece and you're going to then start, and you should have 7 lines on there. However, if you wanted to make it a bit deeper, or you could extend this and add more lines if you wanted, or you could shorten it by just doing it half increments rather than the quarter. But to get the full effect, it tells you to do it on quarters. And then literally all you're going to do, Joe, is you're just going to bend it forward. It's like a fan. So all you keep doing, back and forth. This is when my nails do come in handy. You're just going to literally take this on each of these, each increment, fold that in on itself. Let me just make sure I've got that the right way, Joe. I'm going to lift it up. Aren't the lights in this studio really bright? Sometimes what you think you're doing is not what you're doing at all.
One particular light in this studio that I love, Debbie.
Well, I saw you. You found
we
the.
can't show it to you, can we? But I don't know. Could we, George? Can we show them the fact? No, there's going to be a lot of mess behind it. There's basically on the other side of the studio, there's like a ring light that's really low, and I tell you, it is perfect for selfies.
You love that light, don't you, Joe?
I absolutely love it. You can get your phone behind the ring and shoot through the ring light, and you can do selfies. It's honestly, it's the best. It's the best.
I'm dying to see what you look. Send that picture. I want to see how good it looks, because I want to see that one. Now,
Okay.
Joe, all I've done while you're sending that picture in, I've just literally done, I've done this already. I've done a little bit of prep, but that's how easy it is to do this. And you can see you've got like a valley and a mountain, a valley and a mountain, a valley and a mountain, and that's how it goes to create that lovely scene. And one of them is going to act as the base bit that you're going to put on the inside of your cards. This is why I've got some red liner tape. Going back to these pieces of cardstock, you're going to use this as a base. Now, I've popped one on the inside lip and one on the outside lip. So first things first, what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to grab my pokey tool. I popped a bit of thin red liner tape on here, but you can use any of your tape pens. When it comes to construction, I do like red liner tape. But what I'm just going to do is lift that off. Let's get up to that end. There we go. And then I'm just going to connect this piece of cardstock into there. So you're going to push that right in. Let's make sure I've got that right. There we go. And then literally just turn that over to make it a bit easier on yourself. Turn that over that side, okay? So that's one of them on, and I'm just going to repeat that exercise there. That's right. I'm going to repeat that on this side. So going back to the one that I've already got red liner tape on, I'm going to go with the inside, and I'm going to take off this piece. And I'm going to repeat what I've just done on the other side, on that left-hand side, I'm going to repeat again. So all I'm doing is taking this into that first fold. Let's just pop that in there. There we go. Joe, are you still sending your picture in there?
It doesn't seem to like me. I don't know why.
Oh.
Whenever I send them to the studio email address, it never lets me send them. It must think, oh, it's him again. No, we're not going to let him send them.
Now then, Joe, what I've just done, while you're sending your picture in, I'll just describe, I've taken some of that printed paper, and I thought that's a really lovely printed paper there. I've just literally chopped it down a little bit. I've chopped it down to, this was 5.5 by 5.5 square base. I've just chopped this down to 5 1/4 square to fit that in. And that's my base already. And now I've got all these grooves that I can fit in to build up my scene. But I'm also going to do the first part of the other, do you know I did 2 pieces at 5.5 square? This one's going to act as the frame. And as if by magic on here, you have a die that creates a beautiful frame. So I'm just going to pop that onto there, and I'm going to low tack tape this down for a second. So a bit of low tack tape, holding it into place, and I'm going to run that through my Gemini. So let's bring my Gemini in, and it's big enough to go on your Gemini Junior plate, so it will work on anything bigger than that size, which I've completely forgot the size. 6 by 9. I'm trying to think then. It'll go through your MIDI. It'll go through your MIDI as well. Not your mini, but it'll go through your MIDI. Of course, unless you want like a nice little decorative strip, you could use it because it is thin enough. But you're just going to run that through one end, and then we're going to repeat that on the other side as well. Did you manage to send your photo, Joe?
I think so. Michelle, it's for you. She just received CC Happy Mail. Oh, loads of you, I bet, getting CC Happy Mail. What's in your Happy Mail, Michelle? I'd love to know. I've sent the picture and I've sent it to Georgina. I think it's a problem with my phone, you know. I don't seem to be able to email pictures very well from my phone. It's not in my outbox. It's in my sent box. So it should have gone, but I don't know. Why don't I? I'll tell you what I'll do. I mean, this is how technologically advanced I am. I told you about me Zoom hanging out with meetings and all the rest of it, didn't I, earlier, Debbie?
You did.
I'm just a bit of a calamity when it comes to technology. I'm going to get Georgina to give me her phone number, and then I'll WhatsApp it to her, and then she can send it to the studio email, because it obviously hates me. It's getting really busy on the box. Remember, it's box number 10. A lot of you seem to be missing this box. I'd love to know, people out there that are watching right now, how many boxes have you got? Because there must be people, Debbie, watching, I reckon, that have got all of them. The whole box collection.
Well, I thought I'd got them all, Joe, until I saw this one. I thought, how did I miss this? I don't know how I missed it, because I love builder scene. Honestly, anything that's got metal dyeing I love anyway. But I love this one. I just love the ease of use, and also the fact that you've got everything that you need, from your stamps, your card bases, your envelopes. We've even given you matte black cardstock, white stamping card on there. You've got stamps in there, ribbons in there. It's literally a gift that keeps on giving. I love it. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. Oh, sorry, Joe.
No, absolutely not. I was only just joining in just for the sake of it. I was busy trying to send this picture to Georgina, in all honesty, if I'm honest with you. I just giving you a bit of casual encouragement, that was all.
Oh dear. I can't wait to see this picture. I hope it's worth it. That's all I'm going to say, Joe. I hope it's worth it.
We could have sent it by carrier pigeon. It'd have got there by now.
I think it would have done it. I think it'd have got there a little bit quicker if you'd have done that. Now, all I'm going to do, Joe, is because I didn't quite line that up properly, and that's my own fault because I weren't concentrating there. Too busy getting carried away about seeing your picture. I've just literally taken that off with my craft knife. But what that creates now is, I'll just put a piece of black cardstock so you can see it. Oh, beautiful frame. Look at that. I mean, even in outside of your crafting, you could use this. I think it looks absolutely fab. Now that's
really
going to
awesome.
sit on the top of my frame, but for the moment, what I want to do is create a couple of scenes. Now I'm only going to do 2, Joe, but you get the gist and you'll understand what I mean when you can build this up either with your dies, which I've got there, or you could do this with your stamps as well. So you really can go to town, or you can keep it really, really simple as well. And I'm just going to hold that there for a second.
So with that frame die, is that how it's meant to be used, or is that just you being a sort of a
yeah.
savvy crafter? You've just sort of worked that out and doubled it up.
Just doubled it up. That's exactly how it works.
Fabulous.
And I'll tell you, it's one of those dies again that you can use. I'm going to have to turn I'm sorry, but I'm going to turn this round. I can't. I'm trying to stretch to the front of it, and things are getting in the way.
You need a box. I mean, but not a craft box, but a box to stand on. We need to get you a little box.
Yes, that's what I
Or we
mean.
need to get you a slightly shorter counter, I think, Debbie. Lower counter.
Yeah, I did see a
This
measure.
one's a bit lower.
I saw them measuring up earlier, and I thought, oh, are they measuring a counter for us, for sizes at presenters? I don't mean sizes as like in that way. I mean that way. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
Debbie, what do you like?
It's all right, Joe, it's all right. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to release this now. I have purposely put that one on there, but you're going to just release it. Again, you can take your scissors or your craft knife to do this. I personally just like to do it at either end with the scissors and then take my craft knife and then join that up there from this end. Let me just put that there so you can see it. So all I'm going to do is just connect those 2 pieces, and there I've got, just take care when you're taking it out, I've got me, I forgot he's in between his legs. I've got to cut in between his legs, Joe.
Oh, you be careful with that knife, won't you?
I know.
Don't take a bit extra off. I mean his antlers, obviously his antlers, Debbie.
I know what you meant, Joe. I know what you meant. I better be careful. I don't want to be chopping bits off that it shouldn't be chopping off. But there you go. So all you're going to do again, and I've just did it with the fairy. And let me just make sure I've got that off. I've got the mushroom on there. And then I've also got my little rabbit. Now this one, again, all I'm going to do is take my scissors and I'm going to just cut up that one to that first
visions
point.
of you cutting the end of your nail off then, I don't know why. All of a sudden I had a little oof.
Did you have a little moment where you thought I was going to...
Yeah.
No, I take my time. And then again, I'm just going to take my craft knife and do it the in-between ones. And you can, with a craft knife as well, especially if you use your swivel one, you could create some nice little scenes, you know, like a little bit of a hillside yourself.
I guess you could make a little scene of just all of the bunnies or all of the deers if you wanted.
Yeah.
If you wanted to just keep cutting it and moving them around,
Yeah.
have like a little lovely sort of stag scene going
Yeah,
on.
absolutely. Now you can see, and I'll put my back piece of black cardstock again so you can see. So I've got my little fairy and my mushrooms, I've got my little stag and my tree. I did have another tree because I cut it out separately. Let me just make sure, yeah. I actually tore it off, to be fair, Joe, but you're not going to notice. You won't do it. In fact, it's in there, but I'll just move it to one side. I like to be honest with people and tell people when I've made little faux pas. But then this is when you're going to now build your scene up. And obviously, you can either colour it in or you can cut it out in black, all black. Again, with those twinkly lights. I don't know why I didn't think of that, Joe. But all you're going to do now is literally place this onto one of those inner panels, just into here. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm just going to put a little bit of, let me get my tape pen for this one. And I'm going to just pop that on the back. There we go. No, Debbie, you don't want to take the table. Oh, do you know my eyes today, Joe? I don't know what it is, but I think I might...
You need to get to Specsavers.
I know. Well, I've just put my tape on Matt instead of the end of me piece of cardstock.
Is your prescription due, Debbie?
Yes, it is. How did you know?
Oh, my
Yeah.
contact lens check is due. I haven't been able to have it done. I was meant to have it done in February last year, and I'm still waiting.
Oh, bless you.
That's
It's
why
not
I've got
good, is
glasses
it?
on.
Not good. But this is how you build your scene. Can you see where I put that in? Or let me just tilt it there so you can see it. And that's when you start building up your scenes. And you're just going to literally layer these up in between each one of them. And then we're just going to finish that off, Joe, because like I said, we could carry on building this scene up. But it's to show you the idea, the concept of how this box works. Have a play and use your imagination to create something. I'm just going to push that in, Joe, for a second.
No
Don't know if you want to be reading some more comments while I just sort this out.
Susan says the box is such an amazing value. It really is. They are a great value. I mean, if you had to pay for I'd say that the dies and the ribbon is probably the cost of the entire box. So you've got all the stamps in there, and you've got all the other elements, and all of that absolutely all taken care of. Fred says a New Year's resolution is to use up all the boxes on the shelf. Wow, Fred, that is, I mean, how many have you got, Fred? That's the thing. I mean, if you only got a couple, then you're doing well. But I mean, that's a whole lot of crafting. Do you want to see the picture that I've taken, Debbie? Do you want to see it?
Come on, I want to see it, Joe. I want to see it.
Okay, this is good lighting, people. Very, very good lighting.
Come on, let's have a look.
That's the ring light. That's the new ring light. I know. Straight on Tinder that's going, Debbie.
Joe, I need to take one myself before I leave.
I'll take it for you. Get right through it. You take the picture through the ring light. Honestly, it's a game changer. Absolute game changer.
Hey, now look, I've just popped on the front panel onto the front so that when you create, what it actually does, it just creates that beautiful builder scene. Now, obviously, you just carry on building a few more so you wouldn't have this line underneath, or you could keep it deeper and then just make it a thicker panel. But I've just put 2 on for now, but that's just giving you the idea of how that works. It is a fabulous, fabulous craft kit. It's just one of my favourites. I absolutely love this one, Joe. So yes, definitely a great price to have it on. Like I said, I don't know how I missed it. Let me tell you, I don't know how I missed it. But I'm glad I've got my hands on it now. That's all I'm going to say.
It is a fantastic box. It's a fantastic deal. You've got a discount. And don't forget, guys, 50 extra bonus points for you as well, which is awesome. I love a little bonus. You'd normally get 20 points for this. You're going to get 70, which is fantastic. Build a scene is what we're talking about. Over 125 elements. If you just use what's in the box, you're going to make 19 cards. I know you're going to have so many leftover bits, and then you're going to have those stamps and dies that you're going to be able to keep for ages, or forever and ever, really. The next one we've got is the Gemini Festive Stamp and Die Collection. This is awesome. It's that festive one. I mean, we're calling it a festive one. I think that could be festive, or it could be non-festive. And as I said earlier, Debbie, it's like buying a hose pipe in January. Get your Christmas stuff now whilst you can get a great deal on it. No one's buying a lawnmower or a hose pipe at the moment. They'll all be discounted. It's fantastic. Also, coming up, we're going to have a look at this a little bit later. The Gemini Sentiment Stamp and Die Collection. The Circle Sentiment in there is £7.99. If you're a Club Inspire Platinum member, for the whole thing you're paying £7.18 or £14.32, less than what you should be paying for the one die. You get all of it in there, the Circle Sentiment, the 2 edgeable stamp dies, and also those 2 fancy font stamping dies as well. £8.98 or £17.90, a whacking great saving. You're saving more than double what you're spending. And we've got the Twirly Twirlies. Hopefully we'll see these a little later in the show. These are super cute, and these are great dies and stamps that can be used to create this concept, but absolutely something else that you can take into many, many other concepts, including your pop-up boxes and a whole host of other projects. We've also got the Gemini Reef Sentiments Stamp and Die Collection with 80 elements. In there, you've got a really, really lovely collection. You've got the Buds and Balloons, Nature Confetti, Festive Phrases, and the Simple Reef as well. You can use, of course, your Club Inspire discount across absolutely everything in this show. Whilst you check out your baskets, I'm going to share with you the details. Well, I'm not, Sarah is, the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the Crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details out of the fabulous club that we call Club Inspire. Absolutely make sure that you've signed up for it. It doesn't cost you anything, so why wouldn't you? Absolutely. Make sure you get involved. Right. Something else I want to share with you, the sentiment collection. We're going to go back through this quickly again. I'm going to share with you what you're getting in here. You're getting, it's like a trio, a trilogy of our most fabulous stamps and dies. You've got the circle sentiments. I'm still missing a cup. I'm going to switch this sample out for one that is that doesn't have part of it. I've had it all day, look. All I've got is there's 2 little bits of sticky tape on there. We've also got some of your edgeables as well, your word edgeables that are going to have the stamps in there for the sentiment as well. You've also got, so you can use them as an edgeable like this. Think about also using them in an aperture as well is another way that you can use them, which is fabulous. You've then got as well the thanks, which is this one just here, and it's I'm sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. It's the fancy fonts, dies and stamps. It's going to die cut that bit there for you, and then you've got the stamps that go around it to curate your own sentiment, which is awesome. Thanks and happy. Remember, this should be £7.99. As a club member for the whole collection, you're paying £7.18. Just shows you the value that you've got, and a great try me. If maybe you've recently only recently gone for a die cutting machine, maybe you've got something like the MIDI. These would all go through the MIDI. Even the concepts, I'd imagine, would be able to work properly through the MIDI as well. £8.98 or £17.90. You're saving more than double what you're spending. So do grab it whilst it's here in stock. It is what the Craft Vault's all about, bringing you awesome deals on fantastic products. Right, which one of these do you fancy demonstrating then, Debbie?
Oh, so many to choose from. Happy Thoughts I thought I'd go with. A lovely die and stamp set. So you can see you've got all those gorgeous sentiments on there. I just think it's... wait a minute. Is that the price for everything?
All of it, the
everything
whole shebang.
You've just shown us?
Have you only just clocked it?
Yeah, because I thought...
£8.98.
Well, I didn't think it was that price for all of them, Joe. That is an incredible value for money.
Absolutely all of them.
Sentiments are a thing as well that we all like to say, whether they be on the edge, whether you use them separately, which is what I'm going to do, creating a background with these, Joe, because I just think this is a lovely, lovely sentiment as well. Happy Thoughts are coming our way. Hopefully soon. I'm going to use my mini as well. I'm just going to just pop this onto my mini because showing you, although it's nice and big, and I say big, it will still fit through your smaller machines as well, and it speeds things up a little bit as well, Joe.
We had the mini on yesterday, didn't we? As,
we did. We had a cracking deal. It was my buy, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll be able to still be available on the website for you. Most of our deals last 48 hours. So pop yourself back. It was with a free bag. It was a great deal.
It was a fabulous deal. Free bag, all your plates that you need, which are only 2 plates, which I just think is fab. So it might still be on there, Joe. Do you think it still is?
Yeah, it's still there.
Wow. Fantastic. It definitely was a star buy. One I wangled, don't ask me how. I had a word with the boss, as you do. Can we have a freebie with it? Please, can we have a freebie with it? Oh.
What you dropped?
Dropping things always. Dropping things.
Yvonne says she has had it She's had it with adulting today, Debbie. She's going to put her feet up, watch Joe and Debbie, and craft and play. I think that sounds like the best kind of thing. Sandy says the prices are amazing on this. Lynn loves my selfie. Thanks, Lynn. It'll be going up on Tinder right after the show. Kathy C says just bought this sentiment stamp and die set as well. Oh, that colour combo, Debbie.
Did you like it? A bit of black and orange.
Yes.
I'm going to spoil it though, Joe. I'm going to spoil it.
Why?
Yeah, because, well, I'm not. I'm going to make it nice and bright, but I'm just going to show you. Let me move my Gemini out of the way. I've already, beginning of the show, as you saw me, I was busy prepping. I've already done some pre-cuts. So I've pre-cut, and look at this. I've got an array of happies. Let's just show you. I've got yellow, I've got oranges, I've got greens, I've got pinks, I've got purples.
Wowzers, all going on.
Oh yeah, because I'm going to create a little bit of a background. And when I say a little bit of a background, I love doing this. It's one of my favourite things. Just make my own background paper. So what I need now though is a sticky medium, and I think that is what I threw on the floor.
What you're after?
Just bear with me a minute, Joe.
You go into the
Just
basement.
bear with me a minute. I just need to get a little bit of glue, just spread a little bit of glue on there, because I've got a bit on my hand here now, because I want to just try. Normally I have already prepped on a Xyron, but I just thought I'm going to cheat and do.
Well, if someone asked you how happy you are and you produced this card, they would know you were very, very happy, wouldn't they, Debbie? Very, very happy. That is how happy all of our crafters are at this price. Precisely that happy, as you can see there.
I can tell you now, when I saw that price then, I thought it was for one. So I'm thinking, what's the prices of the others? And that genuinely was a shock, a genuine shock. I just think that's a great deal to have these on. I just think it's fabulous.
Absolutely incredible.
So all I'm doing, Joe, is I've taken a piece of cardstock. I've got a card here that measures 5 3/4 inch, so it can fit inside a 6x6 envelope. And if you saw the earlier show, that's exactly what I did. Did a batten layer with a black cardstock, and then I've just cut this down to size as well. And I'm just literally sticking this on. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I've got my hand stuck up with a bit of glue. I can't find me applicator.
Does that dry and go all like so you can pick it off?
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, that's the best bit, isn't it?
Now, I'm hanging it over the edge for a reason, Joe, so don't think that I'm like, what's she doing? Where's she going with this? I'll show you in a minute where I'm going with it. So, again, I'm just going to drop a little bit into some glue, just pop a little bit all over. It's the cheats way of doing it. There we go. So I'm just going to pop it on, and literally all I'm doing is making a little bit of a background, and then I'm just going to trim all these pieces off, but I need another one on, so I'll pop there, pop that little bit down there.
This is awesome, Debbie.
It's just a lovely way of you know, you could do this with anything, any of the cards, but just a little background yourself. Don't worry about these little pieces, because I'm going to chop all of these off in a moment. So I'm going to grab my scissors, I'm going to take my sticky fingers. In fact, I'm going to go that way so I can see it a bit better. So I'm just going to snip now all the way around. And I'm just snip that piece off as well. And then that piece off. And that just trims all that around there. And I've created myself a little bit of a background. I can just add as well.
That's awesome, Debbie. I've never seen this done before.
Use these scraps up, Joe, just to add a little bit on. And again, need a bit more glue on that one, Joe. This is just a little easy way of doing it. But it's just another fun way of using your sentiments, which I love. So again, just pop that on. And then I'm going to do exactly the same. Sticky fingers, Debbie. Let's make sure that's stuck down. Perfect. And I can always go back over with a bit of glue. And again, I'm just going to do exactly the same. Take this off. Trim. Trim. And trim. There you go. So now I've got my background all sorted. I can still use these other pieces. I'll pop them in the folder for a little later on. But what I'm going to do now is just pop this onto the back. So I'm going to bring in my other glue. And don't worry about this sticky glue that I've got on the back of my hand. Just wipe that off or let it dry and then peel it off. Give myself a bit of a wax at the same time. Look at your face.
Say nothing. I'm being the consummate professional.
You are indeed. You are indeed.
Makes a change, doesn't it?
It's what?
Makes a change.
Makes a change, yeah, it definitely does.
It really does. Usually I'm the one I'm like the Pied Piper leading us all astray in here, aren't I?
Now you can see I've got that onto my background. It looks really lovely, very bright, very vibrant. And then I've just stamped a times ahead, and I'm just thinking, Happy times ahead, Joe?
Oh, let's hope so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's have some positive vibes coming through there.
Debbie,
but that's just one way of showing you how you can use one of the sentiments. You've already shown some amazing samples. You can use them in all sorts of ways. That's just one way that you can use them. Everybody needs a sentiment. Everyone needs a sentiment.
indeed.
These are fab.
Do you know what I think we should do, Debbie?
Yep. What's that?
I just think that's too nice, that card.
Yep.
I think it's too nice not to go into the cabinet of creativity. I think
Are you changing the rules?
the cabinet of creativity is just over here. I don't know if I move my mouse, George might be able to have a look at it. Let me get that out of the way. Well, that's where all the shows go. You know, every day we pick the winning demo of the show, but we don't have a demo of the show in Craft Faults. We just don't do it. But Debbie, I think that's so knock it out of the park amazing. I think why don't we just write on the back, Debbie, but don't put Craft Fault on it. Just put Debbie Robinson on the back and put it on the shelf, Debbie. Go on, put it on there now. Pop it on.
Do you want me to put it on? Hang on a minute, I need to sign it.
Put it amongst them so no one notices.
All right, I'm going.
And then no one will know. Pop it on because I think it could be the winner of the week. I mean, I already think that Debbie is the winner of the week with a thanks. Oh yeah, that's it. Pop it in there. Make sure you've got your name on the back so no one will know. Don't tell anyone, okay? Just don't tell anyone. We're making it up as we go along. Diana loves that background. Marilyn says, never thought of doing that, making a background with sentiments. Thanks, Debbie. That is absolutely fantastic. Debbie, I think that is fabulous. If you want to do that as well, if you want to you want to create what you've just seen Debbie create there, it's very easy to. £8.98 it's going to cost you to create that, and you're going to get 4 other gorgeous stamps and dies in there as well. This is what you've got. So the die cut, which will cut the main sentiment word, and then what we've got are all of the stamps around there that are going to allow you to curate your own sentiment. You've got thanks in there as well, which is fantastic. We've then got our edgeables as well. So the edgeables with the dies and the stamps, which is in there, which is party. And then we've also got as well Dream here too, which is absolutely awesome. And you're going to get that circular scent. Debbie, she's got me one. Stay there. I'm coming back.
What you doing?
I'm coming back.
What you doing? Oh, tea leaf. Tea leaf.
I'm coming back. I just can't show you that wonky cup again, that one poor cup. Here we go. I've got one with the right amount of cups. So how much better? I feel so much better now. It only took me an hour and 40 minutes to sort that out, Debbie. I mean, that is commitment, isn't it? It really is. Sorry, George probably having a right panic there as I ran off. Couldn't see anyone, just a vacant set. Marilyn said, never thought of doing that, making a background with sentiments. Thanks, Debbie. Mally says, it's fun making backgrounds like this. I love it. Do you know what else? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's just so many things you could do. I mean, you could use the opposite. Maybe use the negative bit, Debbie, and do a bit of sort of blending, a bit of inking through it as well. So you could have like an inky happy all over it as well.
I like
you could
that
have inky
idea.
Happy, and then you could have die cut happy over the top. I mean, the possibilities are endless. It all starts with you getting them. And I mean, there's never going to be a better opportunity for you to get your hands on them at this kind of price. 5 elements in there, you're looking at less than £2 per element. That is awesome sauce when it comes to the value. That's my new favourite saying, by the way, as well. Awesome sauce. Ray let me know that earlier in the comments, and it's sticking. It is sticking. It's awesome sticky sauce. What we've got here for you now are some shaker cards. Debbie loves a shaker card. I love a shaker card. I know you guys love a shaker card as well. And this is what you can do with these. So they're the dies that you've got there that are going to enable you to cut everything out. So let me just show you an example here. Here you got one of those shaker cards that it's going to create. You're going to be able to make the window. You're going to be able to also make the festive cocktail, which I love. Doesn't need to be festive. I know you've got a candy cane on there, but you could make cocktail ones. We do a very similar one actually, which is an everyday one. You've then got your little characters. I do feel like we need like a little modesty panel for this one here, you know, Debbie. She's in a birthday suit there in the top corner. And you've got the elf as well. £16 or $22 if you would like to get your hands on all of them. Right, don't forget also about that craft box. Very, very busy on that craft box. Lots of you talking about the value for money in these craft boxes and how awesome they are. They really are incredible. It's absolutely packed full. You're going to make 19 cards off the bat. I know you're going to make so many more than that because you're going to add a little bit of your own find stuff in there. If you need something, as in if you're a new crafter and you don't have the most amount of experience, then these are great because you've got full video tutorials at crafterscompanionbox.com is where you need to go to see those tutorials. That's awesome. But also just using it as a stash builder, because the dies and the ribbon I reckon would cost you £20. So why not have those lovely pattern papers, those lovely background papers, there's stamps in there. You've got so much there for you. £20 or $20 if you want to get your hands on those. Right, keep getting keep chatting our way. We've only got, it's nearly the end of the day, we've only got 15. What do we want to know in the last 15 minutes? Anything, any burning questions you'd like answered, Debbie?
What was that, Joe? Sorry?
Any burning questions you got for the last 15 minutes of the show?
Me?
Yeah, anything you want to know from the viewers?
Ooh. What have they had for the... Producer Georgina...
Wow, okay, I need to let you say...
That literally was the weirdest thing. I said, I want to know what they're having for the dinner. That's what came through my ear at the same time as it was coming out of my mouth. I was like, that's weird. That is weird.
You two are in tune.
It's only because I'm starving,
wants to know what you're having
to eat.
Either what you've had for your dinner, or if you're in the US, what you're going to be having for your dinner. Debbie wants to know. I'm not sure. I'm having a lamb rump steak with some mushrooms and some courgettes. Delicious.
Oh my God, it sounds amazing.
It will be. I'll take a picture and I'll send it to you. I'd rather be having what you're going to have.
It's only because I've got to travel home.
Oh, I'm not. Debbie, no hate. By the time I get home. No hate. I would still rather be having what you're having. Absolutely.
Well, I went for that KFC last night that I was talking about, Joe. I was so disappointed. I got through to drive-through and they told me there were no gravy. I went, sorry, I don't want any of it. I don't want anything to eat. And she was like, I can give you baked beans. I don't like baked beans. Well, I do, but not their baked beans. Do you like coleslaw? No. I like coleslaw, but I don't like their coleslaw.
Even Debbie, when it comes to the drive-throughs, no gravy, no chop.
No.
She is out of there.
Yeah, but it served me right because I got stuck in drive-through traffic. I couldn't get out. So I had to sit there, smelling all those amazing smells and had nothing in the result. So I pouted my lip and I ended up at McDonald's instead.
Oh.
But that's where I'm having to go tonight. Because it's going to be a late one, Joe. So come on, let's get back to some demoing.
Right,
shall we get back to some demoing?
14 minutes now left on the show. Don't forget, I haven't got long to avail of these great prices, but I know, Debbie, you are a woman that loves a shaker card, aren't you?
Oh, these were made for me. I love a good shaker card. So easy to do, so easy to put together, and then I'm just going to show you that concept, and then I'm going to show you a few different samples that you can do, because once you've made it, then you can add it to anything you want, and I've got one amazing one that I saw, caught my eye earlier. So it's very, very simple. You get all the elements that you need. And again, I'm just showing you. I've already placed mine onto some cardstock, but you've got all the elements, even down to the candy cane, which I just think is fabulous. But you can make this into a Christmas one, or you can make this into an everyday one. So you've got all these sentiments, stamps, and then you've got the cute little factors where you've got the cherries, and then you've got, Joe,
what?
Food and drink. Why have I done this to myself?
They're coming in thick and fast. Beer, battered cod and beet salad, soup and grilled cheese sandwich, homemade chicken tacos.
Oh no!
Delicious.
That sounds amazing. Can I just say amazing? Oh gosh, my belly's rumbling even more. But I'm going to show you how easy it is. Let's take it off food for a second, Joe. So all I've done is I've literally popped the outside part of the die and the inner part that's going to create the first bit of my shaker card. So literally take those pieces off. You've got a lovely little feature that you can use, and then you've got the front part of your shaker. Look how glitzy and glamoury I'm going with that one. So I'm just going to pop that to one side, because what we're just going to do now to create the back is create a solid back. So I'm just going to pop the solid part and not include that part now. So it's just this piece, and I'm going to run those through, Joe. So this is simply how you do this. You pop them all together, bit by bit, stage by stage, build it all up, get your shaker card. Could not be any easier. And I love shaker cards, still quite an on-trend kind of card, but we've made it really easy, so you don't have to go out and spend a fortune now, because you've got, I mean, look at the price. Just crazy prices.
$8.98. One shaker card alone. So the shaker card element, the Celebrate the Season, $14.99 or $19.95. $14.99. We charge you $8.98. We send you 4 other epic stamps and dies. And I don't use that word very often, but they are some of our most popular stamps and die combos that we've ever sent to you.
What's producer
incredible.
Georgina
Absolutely
doing?
brilliant.
What's producer Georgina doing?
Yeah,
Well,
if you're
do
in
you
the
know
US,
that-
it should be $19.95 as well, so we're not even charging you that. Well, in the UK, it should be $14.99 just for the one die. So we're giving you a £6 discount, and we're sending you all the other dies. It is absolutely bonkers value. Lynn's been a bit naughty.
What's she done?
She had Papa John's pizza, pepperoni for dinner.
Oh, that sounds delicious as well.
Jeez. Sandy, she's having homemade chicken noodle soup. It's snowing up there in northern Arizona. She's let me know. She said it's beautiful. Kimberly's having barbecue spare ribs with steak fries and corn on the cob. This is absolutely killing me. I don't know about you, Debbie. I don't know what you... So, Karen's had fish and chips from the Chippy van.
Chippy van?
From the Chippy van.
What's a Chippy
the
van?
mobile Chippy van that comes round.
Oh, my
So
days.
my parents, they live in a village. They don't have a fish and chip shop for miles. So every certain nights, a Chippy van pulls up in the village by the green, and everyone goes down to a Chippy van and gets fish and chips.
Oh, that's crazy. Love that idea.
Yeah.
Right, Joe.
Teresa's having a Chinese takeout.
Oh, stop. Why did I really wish Georgina, producer Georgina, I wish we'd never even started this conversation. Now, what I've done is I've created a back, I've created my front, I've run a piece of acetate through there, so I know you can't see it, but can you see there now? I've got that acetate, and I'm going to attach the acetate to the back of here. So I'm going to use my tape pen for this one, but this is a very simple way of popping it on. You could use tacky glue, but I am just going to pop this onto the back of there, and that now acts as the window to my shaker card. I think I've done that right. Let me just make sure. I love acetate, but my goodness, it's so difficult to see in studio lights. There, that's better. I'm on there. So now I've got my base, so nothing's going to be escaping through
It's all
there.
about the base.
Exactly. And then what I'm going to do is pop a foam on a roll that you can buy. Now you can take this off separately, or you can...
We were showing you the wrong details, Debbie, I'm afraid.
Okay, yeah.
Georgina, she said she's going to take the blame.
Bless
It's all right,
her.
it's not a problem. We all work together. This is the price that you should be paying. So, it's still an awesome price, but it should be $14.99 for the one die. It's £16 for all 4 dies, is what the price should have been. There we are. We're
There
sorry.
we go. We got there in the end. We got there in the end. It's like
$12.80
you
or
said, Joe.
$17.60 for platinum members.
Incredible price. It's an absolutely incredible price either way, whichever way you look at it. 2 shaker dies and 2 builder characters as well. Absolutely fabulous. Now I've got all my bits ready, Joe. What I'm going to do is pop a couple of little sequins.
Debbie,
I've dropped my sequins
you
everywhere.
are...
Actually, that look really effective. Actually,
looks
on a
gorgeous.
card, that would look amazing.
It would, wouldn't it?
I've got to do that one again. Do that on a card.
But would you sit there and glue all those sequins on one by one?
Yes, I would. Absolutely, I would. Honestly, for that effect, I definitely would. Although for now, for the time being, I'm just going to have to scoot them all up. Trust me. Trust me. It's getting late. There we go. All in the middle. And then what I'm going to do is just peel off my foam on a roll. And again, you can find this on the show. Joe, I've got that tickle again. I'm going to have to grab a quick swig. So can you take over for a moment?
Oh, not a problem. I can tickle for a moment. Yeah, sure, I can tickle for a moment. M says, we've had a chicken casserole made by my 8-year-old daughter. It was lovely. What a lovely daughter. You've got 8 years old. I did my first dinner party when I was about 14. I gave my first dinner party, Debbie. But 8, I mean, that's even better. How about little Charlie? He's 4, Sarah's son, and he is an absolute whiz in the kitchen. He bakes up a storm. Even puts it in the oven himself. I mean, he is, like, obviously with supervision. But if you don't follow Sarah on Instagram, then you actually should, Sarah Davies CC. And she's always got videos of Charlie baking, and he's honestly such a talent in the kitchen.
I tried to drop a few hints because I saw that on Instagram. Sent her a message saying I'd love to sample a bit. Fell on deaf ears. Fell on deaf ears. I've yet to sample some of that amazing baking.
I was here the other night, and you know, when it was before I started my diet, and you know when you just need something, Debbie? Honestly, I was like a truffle pig running around this studio. I knew there was sugar in here somewhere, and I can always sniff out. I can always sniff out sugar. I was all around the studio. I was like a little French bulldog, and I found some cupcakes in the gallery made by Charlie.
Oh,
delicious.
wow, that's
Absolutely
incredible. I love that. Now then, Joe, look, I've made my shaker, so all my shaker sequins are inside. Got my little shaker card going there. But then once you've made it, Joe, you can start to add them to cards. So I'm going to show you a few cards. Lovely card there. We've got a lovely another card there. We've got the beautiful easel card. I'm dropping everything. You can tell it's getting late. Gorgeous easel card. Let me just show you this one, though, Joe. You need to see this one. Look at this. Can I just show you? Can we see this close up? Look at this.
Shaker box.
This shaker box, both angles. I mean, that is a work of art. I'm going to have to call her out. Angela, our design team, lovely lady. Oh, she's amazing. Look how talented that is. A gorgeous box with that lovely shaker element on there. Absolutely stunning. Is it filled with oat, Joe? Is it filled with... No, it's inside. Disappointed.
Nothing in there.
No. Ooh, makes a nice shaker though.
Don't forget what you're getting in there. So you're going to get the window, which is this one just here, which you saw me sharing some samples of earlier. You're also going to get the Let's Celebrate, which is this one here. And then also you've got the two characters in there as well. So you've got the elf and you've also got the angel blessing as well, which is awesome. I hope we get away with putting that happy card on the shelf, you know. I hope no one knows. Did you write Debbie R on the back? Did you?
No, not yet. I will.
Don't worry, I'll write it on. Right, I'll write it on, Debbie, if you take us back through the craft box again. How's that?
Oh, that sounds like a deal.
Right, I've got my pen, Debbie, because I don't go anywhere, you know, without my special pen. Honestly, every day when I leave the house, I have my special rainbow pen that Debbie bought me for. Debbie had it made for me.
I had that specially made for you.
And it writes lovely. Honestly, I have it in my pocket every single day.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's
I'm writing
so
on your
nice.
rainbow card with the rainbow pen you bought me.
Oh, well, when I saw it, Joe, I actually had it made specially for you. When I saw the material, I just knew it had you written all over it.
No
it really
pun intended. Written all over it. I see what you did there, you cheeky thing.
Unintentionally, Joe, unintentionally. Now, are you ready to come and have a look back inside your box? Come on, let's have a look at this box. Build a scene, minimum of 19 cards, some great inspiration on the front of the box, 125 elements, and even a little bit of inspiration on the back, which screams light box or a light home decor piece for your lovely little girl or grandchild or whoever you want to pop that in for. Me personally, I'd have that hanging in mine. Just think it's fabulous. Let's take a look what's inside. So again, as always, you have a little thank you for your purchase, beautiful tissue paper. It's a gorgeous box for not just yourself, but for some of your crafty friends as well. You've got in here a set of stamps. Let me bring in my white cardstock so we can see it. There we go, Joe. Set of lovely stamps there that you can build your scene up with. Use this in any of your other crafting as well. You've then got a set of dies. So we've got a set of dies on here to build your scene up with, from your beautiful decorative elements to your fairy and all these pieces. We've got 3 sets of ribbon, from chunky, medium to little satin ribbon. We've got black and white cardstock in here. We have got card blanks and card envelopes, and the sizes are, and there's difference. Do you know what I love about them? You've got easels in there as well, so it's lovely. Lots of different sizes in there with matching envelopes. You've also got some printed paper, which is just glorious, and then you've got that coloured cardstock as well, and even your cheat sheet in telling you how to make your build a card. I just think they're absolutely fabulous. It's a box that is something that you can gift, use for yourself, but it's a box that you've got elements in here that are going to last you forever. The consumable part, that's fine, you'll have to replace, but we've all got lots of crafty things. But then you've got the consumable parts to recreate over and over and over again. And I think, to be fair, at least a minimum of 19 cards in there is going to set you off for quite a while, Joe, quite a while.
Absolutely, it will. Debbie always makes her creations look so easy and fun. Says chemistry in biology on YouTube. Don't think it's her real name. Debbie, when are you back with us here on Craft TV? Do you know?
Right, so I'm off for a week, and then I'll be back the following week with a brand new launch, which I'm really, really excited about. But don't forget, you've got that fantastic launch with Leanne tomorrow.
Oh,
Gotta join.
yes,
Knitwit,
absolutely.
Bloom and Grace. Come and join her for that one.
Going to be fabulous. Debbie, it's always a pleasure to share time
Thank you very
in
much,
the
Joe.
Crafty Studio with you. So thank you for the last couple of days. It's been lovely. Massive thanks to you guys at home as well. Thanks for telling me what you're having for dinner. I'm very hungry. I'm going to race home and have my my lamb rump in a moment. Big thanks to the guys next door, George Squared in the gallery. It's been a pleasure to spend some time with them. And make sure you join me back here tomorrow. Make sure you join Craig actually first for Wake Up Call with Craig at 9 AM UK time. And then I'll be up with Sarah for Craft Vault at 11 AM, which is going to be awesome. That's 6 AM East Coast time. And then Leanne, that amazing Knitwits launch day, that's going to be fantastic at 1 PM. Craig will be here with Creative Cravings with me a little bit later in the day. And then Sarah will be up on the HSM page with Adam Freeman a little later in the day as well. Whatever you're doing, wherever you are, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you back here for a full day tomorrow on Crafters TV. Bye-bye.